From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. A few moments ago, the crowd here was on their feet as their beloved Jets made their way out of the tunnel. They're ready to go. We're ready to go, and it should be a good one as those New York Jets get set to face off with the Denver Broncos.
Kickoff for Denver.
A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. And this carries into the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Le'Veon Bell. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0.
Makes the score Jets 7, Broncos nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll set up to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Block. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to K.J. Hamler, the rookie. But now it's 3rd down.
What we've seen so far in this game, they are not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll give you that, but they're not going to let you beat them deep.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, it's Locke. And that is incomplete. Brian Poole that time there to get a hand on it.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Crowder now to return. The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 34-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Fargo, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan.
One play at a time. Here we go.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
McManus's point after is good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
At the 24-yard line.
Darnold off the play fake to Bell. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Alexander Johnson. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
At the 30.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Locke. He'll get that complete to Alberto. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Denver.
They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 16-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Locke. And this is taken in by Hamler for a Bronco touchdown.
Play to K.J. Hamler.
K.J. Hamler, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead. And he puts it through.
Makes the score Broncos 14.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive or no? You just throw. Rashad Perriman off to the races.
Greatest show on earth, baby.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Rashad Perriman, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
Is the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
2nd and 10. shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down.
Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
And it's third down.
Throwing his lock on third down. He'll get this to Phillip Lindsay, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Complete.
That gain on third down, good for 28.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Throwing on first down is Locke. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the counter, Lindsey. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Denver.
On first down, right back to Lindsey. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now Locke. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown.
Complete.
Albert O, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos have broken the tie.
Brendan McManus lining up.
A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Broncos 21, Jets 14.
Darnold from the gun. Oh, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. The shotgun snap for Darnold. He'll air this one out for Mims. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Denzel Mims. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
That ties the game at 21 apiece.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
The tackle there by Antoine Woods.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd and 7, Locke. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Locke working out of the gun. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brad McDougal. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
After the interception, here's Darnold. There goes a deep ball, end zone. Shedding through the defense. Still on his feet. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
At the 14-yard line.
On 2nd and 7, Locke. Got a man open, it's Sutton. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
And the Broncos first down.
They run the counter. It's Lindsey. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 44-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Locke. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and it'll bring up 3rd down. But the passing game right now for them, not overly impressive. Last week he hit on right at 50%. This week he's under 50%.
And it's not just on him. Protection, a few breakdowns along the way. That's made him get off the spot. Receivers not getting their way open downfield. The coverage has been awfully tight. They've got to all get together and find ways to make this passing game get in gear.
Bradley McDougal that time able to knock it away.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Justin Simmons up from his safety spot to make the tackle.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Second down and 7. Back to throw, Darnold. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception picked by the rookie Michael O.J. Mudia. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Second and 5 at the Jets' 24-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Locke. His throw caught at about the 5. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down. They'll run with Lindsey. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
At the 9-yard line.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Locke gonna throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Pierre Desir. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this up past the 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Darnold caught here by Bell. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Darnold now to throw. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
44-yard line.
A 1st down throw, Darnold. A deep ball for Dotson. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Justin Simmons.
Intercepted by the Broncos. They'll take over 1st and 10. At their own 18-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead, finish up the half, and get on out and talk about it.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, this taken in about 4 yards deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46.
Bronco ball carrier.
On the stop there defensively, Marcus May with the tackle.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Another run by Lindsey. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory.
The ball carrier.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46.
On the play. 1st down, Denver.
Operating from the gun. Block. Flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
They'll run on first down. Bell. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Back. Check three. Cowboy 80.
Here's a man who's now 3rd all-time in rush yards, Frank Gore. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gore. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It's a pickup of 6. First down, New York.
Run there by Frank Gore, and he has to be one of the most admired players in the NFL. Started the 2020 season, number 3 all-time on the rushing list, less than 1,400 yards shy of Walter Payton as the season kicked off. Spent a year with Coach Adam Gase in Miami. Now he's hooked back up with him again with the New York Jets.
A gain of 4.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Okay, just like that.
From the 44, Darnold. He'll air this one out for Mims. And this is taken in at the 5. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Denzel Mims with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Jets are going to take the lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
3rd and 2. Locke's going to throw. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They do go for it. It's Locke. He's got his tight end Fant. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
It's a gain of 6.
A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They run the counter. It's Lindsey, and he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
A gain of 12. First down, Denver.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Block now to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Marcus May with a pick. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Now Darnold goes underneath for Bell. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Jets.
On first down, it's Bell. Timmy Jernigan, the Florida State man, in on the stop. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Here we go, team. Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Check 50.
To throw is Darnold. He's going to look deep down the field. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Hey, let's get that ball, man. Let's get that ball right here. 36, 36. Slam, slam.
They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
Well, you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. An excellent gain, 35 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Locke. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Pass incomplete on the throwaway. It's now 4th down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Locke. Eluding the pressure right. Got a man. It's Judy complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. On 1st down, Locke. He'll find Lindsey here. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
Brandon, you know, this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. They'll go again with Lindsey. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. And this is taken in by Hamler for a Bronco touchdown.
Complete to K.J. Hamler.
K.J. Hamler with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game.
The kick is good.
And he's able to put it through.
Will tie the game, 28 all.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Mike 20.
Now Darnold. This one caught by Crowder. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 12 yards there and a first down. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. The shotgun snap for Darnold. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro linebacker. It's Von Miller. And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. Lindsey. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
To throw is Locke. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Inside of a minute to go now. 2 timeouts left. Still in pretty good shape.
I think they're in excellent shape here if they use the timeouts judiciously and use the sideline as an additional timeout.
A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. 1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown. Late in the game, they look like they're in control. But still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because...
He's got a man complete. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Now P. Ryan. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
Tonight's
Well, Charles, this one's going to be hard to digest. You take the lead into the fourth quarter, lose that lead. Maybe they felt like they let this one slip away a little bit.
They will definitely feel like that because when you have a lead in the fourth quarter, all you talk about doing is finishing and closing a game out. But when you flip it over, how about that? Making the comeback and then finishing the game, sealing it on defense, they will feel jubilant in their locker room.